Click, click. Investigate TV is here.
You almost seem speechless.
Watch Investigate TV. From the station that's on your side. News 12, first at 5, continues.
Many around our area still battling water issues as pipes thaw and burst. A look at what crews are doing to get systems back up and running. Coming up, we'll hear more from neighbors who are affected. But first, let's go to our chief meteorologist, Riley Hale.
Yeah, Mary, this is going to stay cold again tonight. Luckily, we will stay above 20 degrees, though, for the rest of the week in just about 10 minutes.
All right, thank you, Riley. But temps in the teens and even the single digits look to be behind us locally for now. But homeowners, we are not out of the woods just yet. There are still pipes flooding floors from bursting, and some city officials are asking you to conserve and boil your water. Our Nick Veland shows us how people are adjusting while crews are working.
The fountain behind me starting to melt from being completely frozen over the past couple of days due to the extreme cold temperatures. Now the warmer temps are coming in, showing what pipes have been broken, leaving workers here in McDuffie County having to go out to get the repairs done. Water dripping down the streets as pipes have been bursting throughout the hundreds of miles of pipes throughout McDuffie County. The bursting pipes are hurting their water supply, decreasing customers' water pressure, and in some cases, leaving families with no water at all. In the last few hours, the county tells me water should be restored by the end of the day. Sarah Newton's water got restored after having little to no water pressure the last 3 days.
Wasn't too concerned about it because I thought, well, this will pass. And then yesterday, I got a little bit worried because it still was just barely coming out of the faucet.
Coming up all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we'll not only learn about how the lack of water is impacting those in this area, but how government officials are responding all over the CSRA. In McDuffie County, Nick Veland on your side.
This just in the newsroom in just the last several minutes. Richmond County deputies found a suspect wanted in connection to an incident last week. Deputies arrested this woman, Aaliyah Booker, in reference to a shooting off Albemarle Drive. A big announcement from Augusta University Health System as they are set to partner with WellStar Health Systems. AU Health says the partnership will help to expand educational and research missions. They say it will also improve the Medical College of Georgia, clinical care, and training. WellStar is the company which recently shut down WellStar Atlanta Medical Center last month. That left Augusta University Medical Center as one of just 4 level 1 trauma hospitals in Georgia. University System of Georgia Chancellor Sonny Perdue says the new partnership will help give patients more supportive care while giving students better opportunities to train and eventually serve Georgia. Georgia State Patrol troopers say a fiery Christmas Day crash on the highway left a driver dead. Troopers say a tractor trailer broke down outside of Warren County and stopped in the emergency lane right before the Washington Highway exit. That's when they say a Dodge Charger moved into the lane and slammed into the back of the truck. The car burst into flames as several people tried to rescue 2 people inside. The driver did not make it. Troopers say the cause for the crash is unknown. We're working to get clarity on the condition of the second person inside the car. One suspect is behind bars tonight in connection to a pedestrian's death in Richmond County. Officials say it actually happened last week when 50-year-old William Bell was hit by a car on Deansbridge Road. Then deputies believe the suspect hit him a second time with her car and then dragged his body for 7 miles. Deputies arrested this woman, Jasmine Stevenson, on suspicion of homicide by vehicle 2 days later. Accident reports from the sheriff's office shed more light on how it happened. Deputies say Bell was hit by another car first while walking across the highway. There won't be any charges against that driver because they told deputies it was hard to see him because it was raining. Plus, deputies believe Bell was at fault for improperly crossing the road. Stevenson says she did notice something in the road, ran over it, and continued driving. She stopped 7 miles later, not far away from a restaurant, where his body was unlodged from her car by an assistant coroner. Riverwalk Park is a popular place to take your family on a nice day, but recently we got word from a lot of you that there's been some issues keeping it clean and in good condition. The city's director of Parks and Rec told us that over $1 million is going towards fixing cracks on the walkway and also towards maintenance costs. One woman who used to work for the department says there was a grounds crew maintaining it, but says addressing electric issues, stolen bricks, and erosion is going to take a lot more help.
They would have to go to the commission and request funding specifically for a project. And as far as I can tell, that wasn't being done.
Coming up, all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we're diving deeper into how your tax dollars will fix the park and some of the concerns that you've shared with us. Before Mayor Hardy Davis leaves office, he took some time this morning to honor several local leaders by giving them keys to the city. His term is almost over, and then Garnett Johnson will take his place New Year's Day. About a dozen people showed up in the commission chambers to hear Davis honor those who use their skills to promote growth in the community, including the current chief judge.
If you live in Augusta, as my mom used to tell me, my dad used to tell me, you do your best to leave it in a better place than you found it. So this is just a reminder to do that.
He says after receiving the key, he's planning to retire and spend time with his wife and family because that's something he can do while passing on the role to someone new. The freezing temperatures are wreaking havoc on water systems throughout the state, not just here in our area. Due to low water pressure and breaks, several other counties, like the ones you see here, are out of Atlanta trying to contain the leaks, flooding, or even sending boil water advisories from potential contamination. Officials in Butts County, they're actually trying to tell others to stop dripping their faucets because they need to conserve water. For some who don't have any water, it's a struggle to find some for their drinking and hygiene needs.
Not having any water and then not having the answers behind that, and they don't know where to search or where to go in the first place to even find it. So that's another aggravation right there.
We're checking with utilities crews from our counties in the two-state tonight at 6 o'clock to hear how they're addressing the water system issues here as well. To get all the latest advice from your local officials after our newscast, be sure to go to our website and click on Winter Safety. When we are not on air, we're online. We've started covering what you need to do if your pipes burst, as well as how to take care of you and your pets throughout the cold. Christmas might be over, but that doesn't mean the Christmas decorations are boxed up yet. Mine sure aren't. City officials with Columbia County say there's still a chance to see their Christmas lights from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the rest of the week. This year, there's a guided tour that you can drive through without walking in the cold. All right, check this out. There's a website you can visit to find out which route is the best to take. There's the full guided tour with every map, address, and directions for one big circle, but you can also drive through the north and south tours for about 1 to 2 hours max. Be sure to go to search Christmas in Columbia County 2022 to check out their events. For those who take to the stage, TV, or film, they can have a chance to be recognized for their work in a widely anticipated award show. See who received a standing ovation and gratitude soon. Riley?
Well, high temperatures the rest of the week will be starting to get a little bit above average for us, potentially seeing the 70s by later this weekend, but we do have to deal with a little bit of rain. We'll have more on that in the full forecast next.
Cracks in monuments and destroyed property. All new on News 12 at 6 o'clock. We're hearing from the community about how they feel on the Riverwalk and how the city plans to address this moving forward.
Diamond. If you are going to be outside around that time frame. Looking at our temperatures the rest of the week, we're finally getting back above average by Thursday, then 70 degrees to usher in the new year by Sunday.
All right, thanks for that, Riley. A huge honor for Georgia native Gladys Knight and Amy Grant, along with George Clooney and the legendary band U2. They were among this year's Kennedy Center honorees. The ceremony was taped at the beginning of the month in Washington, and you can watch it tomorrow night at 8 o'clock right here on News 12. Skylar Henry takes us to the glamorous night.
And we're thrilled to welcome the 45th class of Kennedy Center honorees.
The 45th Kennedy Center Honors is back in full swing. Stars of the stage and screen are being recognized for decades of work that's shaped American culture.
Tonight we have more stars, I think, in this show than we've ever had before.
It was a packed house of celebrities, artists, and even politicians, including the president and first lady. The 8 honorees, actor, director, and human rights activist George Clooney. All 4 members of the globally admired rock band U2, Christian music superstar Amy Grant, composer Tanya Leon, and Grammy Award-winning legend Gladys Knight. Academy Award winner Ariana DeBose brought the house down, singing one of the Empress of Soul's biggest hits.
Let's look at this guy. There he is.
Some of Hollywood's biggest names shared memories and turned the jokes on the famous prankster. But it was what Clooney's father said that nearly brought the actor to tears.
I said, well, let's grab my parents and fly them up and they can come. So I had no idea he was in on the game.
Honoree Amy Grant said she felt the love.
Completely surrounded by love. That's how I felt. It was so amazing.
Cuban-American composer Tanya Leon, who is coincidentally working on a new project for the Kennedy Center, thought the call announcing her honor was about the production.
Deborah Roger, the president of Kennedy Center, told me what the whole thing was like. I had to sit down.
And the biggest rock performances capped the night for U2.
It has a slightly different resonance than other awards. It's very particular to the United States, so we're very proud and pleased and honoured to have received the award.
Are we the first Irish?
We are the only Irish artists.
The band, together for nearly 50 years, says this honor is distinct from any other they've received. Skyler Henry, CBS News, from the Kennedy Center.
Still to come, they're the easiest gift to give and the hardest to spend. Find out what you can do with a stack of gift cards after the break.
The library get 20% off or interest-free financing until 2028 for a limited time, only at Ashley.
Gift cards may be popular for givers, but the people getting them, well, maybe not so much, apparently. Okay, I like them. There's nothing wrong with them, but half of Americans are actually holding on to about $21 billion worth of gift cards that they may never use. Our consumer tech reporter Jamie Tucker shows other options.
You may want to go through your junk drawers, look on top of the refrigerator to see if you can find some old gift cards. I found a bunch of them. But what do you do if you never darken the door of these stores? You can exchange them online. But how do these services work, and is it worth it?
Several websites help you sell unused gift cards. Raise and Card Cash are 2 of the longest operating, most popular exchanges. Visit their websites and select the store where the gift card is from, and then enter the amount. Each of these gift card exchanges will show you what it will sell for. But it all depends on supply and demand. Gift cards from certain stores are worth more than cards from other stores. A $50 gift card listed on Raise might sell for $48. That's the suggested price. But Raise charges a 15% fee. You get paid when your card sells through PayPal or direct deposit. If you want to sell it fast, Card Cash will buy the gift card but will pay less. There's $40 for that $50 Lowe's gift card. Or you can trade it for a card from another retailer for a little bit more. Both Card Cash and Raise have B ratings from the Better Business Bureau, but there are multiple complaints from customers of both companies. If you want to sell or exchange gift cards directly with no fees, there are gift card exchange communities on Reddit. And if you go that route, though, you'll need to give the buyer the card's serial number and PIN number, which is what they need to use it before paying for it. So you will need to do some background on the buyer to avoid scams.
But you probably won't be happy with the amount you get by exchanging gift cards. So a couple of other options. You can search for a local charity who will gladly accept these gift cards, or you can put them back in the drawer and give them to someone else next Christmas. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
If you don't know the value of a gift card, you should check the balance on the retailer's website before exchanging it. Do your homework. It pays, Riley.
Absolutely does. And heading into the weekend, we got a chance for rain on Saturday, but mostly dry by Sunday. Another quick look at that 7-day forecast just after the break. Thursday, but by the weekend, those temperatures are bumping up into the 50s for nighttime temps, and no rain in the forecast until we get to Saturday.
All right, we'll take it. Thanks for that, Riley. All right, stick around. Many pipes at home or under the ground, snapping in half or frozen. Oh, it's a mess. But hear from a professional plumber on what you need to do to get it fixed. without causing more damage. Yeah, a lot of people are in a bad situation right now, and we don't want it to get any worse. We've got some news you can use coming up, all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock with Laura Warren.